among my strongest memories are the birth of my two children. This is one of me with my son David 34 years ago. Looking at this photo brings so much flooding back, how my children have grown up, all the things we've done together as a family, and all the memories we've shared. But how does my brain form and hold on to all these memories? Well, I happen to have here a 3D printed copy of my brain, which gives you a sense of its shape and size. But of course, what's much more important is the interconnected network of around 100 billion of the most remarkable cells in the living world, neurons. Neurons have an extraordinarily clever way of sending electrical pulses from one end to the other. But how does that translate into memories and learning? To understand this, we have to travel along a neuron. The long fiber that leaves its main body is called an axon. At its far end, the axon branches into tiny terminals. Between each terminal and the branches of a neighboring neuron is a tiny gap. This junction is called a synapse. At each synapse, specialized proteins form that allow signals to pass from one neuron to the tiny roots or dendrites of a neighboring neuron. Over time, these connections are either strengthened or they weaken and fade. And it's precisely that building up and fading away of synaptic connections that's the physical, hardware-level basis of memory and learning. And this creates a real challenge. In most cells, the proteins are manufactured within the cell body. But neurons are long and thin typically, and may have thousands of synapses, each needing its own specific proteins on demand. It could take minutes to hours to assemble proteins in the neuron cell body and transport them all the way to the synapses, by which time it's too late. And crucially, there'd be no way to tailor the responses to what each individual synapse needs at that moment. What decades of research and some remarkable recent breakthroughs have revealed is nature's elegant solution to this problem. Instead of sending the proteins all the way to the synapses, just the instructions for how to make them can be sent using messenger RNA or mRNA. And it's there right at the point where they're needed that the machinery to convert those instructions into proteins waits. Then rapidly, the right number and type of proteins can be made. It's a highly efficient system that gives each synapse exactly what it needs, precisely when it needs it. So the next time you recall a family gathering or want to learn something new, like a language or musical instrument, or even how to kick a football, think about how those proteins are made in the trillions of synapses in the brain. They are the physical basis of human learning and memory.